Welcome to the workshop, and we're back. And we saw Alien Covenant.
Mm-hmm.
The weird thing is, we did not see this together. We actually saw it on separate days. And we actually have somewhat of a different opinion on the film.
Not really. I mean, I liked it.
I
wasn't sure how you were gonna like it. That's why I was like, I thought it was okay, just to see your reaction.
Well, you shouldn't base that on my opinion, though.
But you're like the best movie critic I know.
What?
And
Yeah. No.
and you're really good at movies. If a movie's bogus and I go watch it, I'm like, I like it. But if you
But we disagree on movies.
yeah, I know.
All that.
But then I kind of like whenever I hear you about how you like movies, I'm like, yeah, I kind of see that. You're better at
Just recognize other storylines, especially with Alien, because it is a franchise.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to Alien Covenant.
And I really like this film.
I do
Just
too.
some like negative stuff with this film. Just people watching it, opinions.
Okay, stop. Okay, explain to them the engineer part on Prometheus, because
Prometheus, the beginning.
I didn't really. I thought that was when he drinks the goo, it falls into a waterfall. I thought
it was a different planet.
I thought that was a planet they landed on Covenant.
No,
but what planet is that?
It's Earth.
It's Earth.
The beginning of Prometheus was the engineer,
It's Earth,
and
that's
it's
them
pretty much
creating.
created
That's them
life.
creating us.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that was pretty much the whole basic story with Prometheus. With this film, Covenant, it kind of answers questions, but not really. It still has characters doing stupid stuff in the film, like Prometheus. Like, why are they doing this? Like, you're scientists, you're smart people, right? Like, stop doing this.
But I guess that's the deal with scientists. You have to be like,
Stupid?
well, not stupid, but you have to see what it's all about.
You gotta do, like, the whole sci-fi kind of thing.
Kind of if there's a dark room.
Even
in the
like in
house,
Star Trek.
Kind of like if there's a dark room in the house and it's through a doorway, a scary doorway. If you're a scientist, you're gonna go see what the hell that scream is.
Well, I was gonna say, like, in Star Trek, they go to different planets and, they do their sci-fi stuff.
You just want to know. You just want to know.
Exactly. And I think, like, the negativity with this film is that big Alien fans do not like this film.
I'm a big Alien fan, and it's probably because they don't.
And I'm not a big fan of Alien. I think that's why I really like this film.
And that's why I really like it, because he's not a big Alien fan, and I'm like, well, hell, he liked it, so. Not just because he liked it, but I really thought it was going to be good. I thought it was going to be good.
Same thing with Logan. Like, I'm not the biggest X-Men fan or, like, Wolverine fan, but, man, Logan was great.
And then I even said, like, I was like, oh, man, it's probably going to suck, and I'm a Wolverine fan, They call me Wolverine.
But,
and he was like, no, we're going to go watch this film, and you're going to like it. I know you're going to like it. And just something about what he said. We went, hell, we loved it. But anyway, we're talking about Covenant, and like you said, a bunch of Alien fans.
A lot of Alien fans didn't like it. Just because it's an origin story of the Xenomorph, the alien, and how. Well, by the way, I think this movie has, like, by far, like, the best villain of all time. I mean, he's so evil.
And what's his name?
David. It was in Prometheus.
And at the beginning of the first scene.
By the way, spoilers. Sorry. We kind of like.
Okay, that's spoiler. In the first scene of Covenant.
Oh, we see David.
He's in there.
Yeah.
But you won't know that's David. You think it's Walter if you've never seen Prometheus.
Well, when you see the droid the second time, you think it's David, but it's actually different droid, Walter.
Yeah, it's actually Walter. So you got to go see Prometheus if you're a big Alien fan.
You should just see Prometheus anyway, especially if you're gonna go see this film. The thing is about this film, it's really a prequel to, like, an Alien film. Is it really a sequel to Prometheus? They show, like...
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's... I like how they showed us, like we were talking about the first scene.
Yeah.
And, David's in there with the creator.
Yeah.
And he actually, the creator... what's his name? The guy
Oh,
who
I forget his
created.
name, but
Well,
like,
anyway, he's in Prometheus,
Yeah.
and he's old. He's already old,
yeah.
and I like how they throw that in at the because not
'Cause
most
that's when he
not
created
most
him.
people know. Like I had to
Yeah.
explain to I went and saw it with my wife. I had to explain it to her, like that's that's David. He was in Prometheus, and I thought she had seen Prometheus. She's seen Prometheus, and she was just being dumb.
This movie evolves around David.
I'm sorry, babe. I love you.
It evolves around David.
It does.
Just him just wanting to create life, and you have to understand from the first scene.
And of course, in the
Of
scenes,
Covenant.
you see the guy with the hood and the kid. He's walking through
Yeah.
the planet, and all those people are like
Yeah.
burnt up. And who are those people?
Well, they were being attacked from the alien, and he comes in with a flare.
No, I'm talking about after that scene. In the previews, he's already walking through, like he's leading them to
I don't
where
know the
he's.
previews that much. Really.
Okay, but all those people,
Yeah.
you see all those people, and they're already all like still, like they've been
Yeah.
burnt.
They're
And
the
who are
engineers.
those people?
They're the engineers.
They're the engineers.
Yeah.
So
Like-
you're kind of wondering what happened to them on this movie,
Again, spoilers. This.
and what
at the-
happens? Who
at
are
the end of
those people? Are the
Prometheus.
engineers
At the end of Prometheus,
Okay.
they want to go to that planet with the engineers,
with Dr. Shaw,
and they go there.
the woman.
And David unleashes the black goo amongst the people of the planet where the engineers are from, and everyone just dies. He just kills everyone on that planet, the engineers. And like it's all like the irony is that like they're called the engineers. He kills them all, and he becomes the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wants to make,
And
he wants to create life.
You're gonna hate this, but if you haven't seen the movie, this is the biggest spoiler. The egg. Who creates the egg?
David.
David, and it shows you in this movie
Yeah.
that he created
Like
that
he
egg.
just wanted to make like the right alien. That's all he wanted to do, and he did this.
and it's the one xenomorph that
the xenomorphs, the ones that we all know and
grabs you
love.
on the face. The one that comes out of the egg grabs you on the
Yeah.
face, and this explains it. I thought
How-
it explained
how he
pretty
was
good.
made.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's how.
And that's why I like this movie more than Prometheus, because Prometheus doesn't explain anything. I was like, okay, there's like, okay, why is that there? Like, why are they doing this? Like, it's just question after question. Like,
Yeah.
they don't answer it. Like, they don't.
I guess that's
like-
why they made this one.
Yeah, Ridley Scott, like, really
But
made
we
this
like
film.
Prometheus. But we like Prometheus.
I like Prometheus a
I like
lot.
Prometheus. I even like the name Prometheus. Prometheus is the
It's a
name
god.
of.
It's yeah.
What is Prometheus? It's the name of the planet, or
It's the name of the ship.
it's the name of the
Trouble.
ship? That's right. It's the name of the ship.
Yeah, just like in Covenant, the name
Dumb nerd right here.
the ship in Covenant, we call it the Covenant.
That's
that whole
right.
crew
The
called the
ship,
Covenant,
the
yeah.
ship is called the Covenant.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. And what they're going, what that fleet is doing, people on that ship,
Just
they're
trying
going to colonize the colonists.
colonize,
What
yeah.
are the colonists like? They're just the people on, because I
Yeah.
saw a bunch of people asleep.
Yeah, well, I
Like
mean, especially like
always.
the whole storyline with.
They're
Alien,
going to go colonize a planet
Yeah.
that is enabled.
That's
for,
why this movie feels like it's like a remake to like the first Alien film.
I guess because they're still
Like-
trying to do it.
Yeah, well, of course. This is the whole like concept of Alien.
Yeah.
Is that they go out and like colonize a new planet, but they fail every time.
But it's still cool. It's like,
They
man.
fail every time. Every time they fail, like they can't do this. And by the way, I really like this film, but the third act,
And what is
God,
the third act? What is the third act?
the ending of the film, it just
Okay.
got too silly. It got too like Michael Bay-ish for me. Like,
Well, they
Like-
had to do some action,
you don't have to do action.
I thought they did.
You don't have to do
And that's
action.
where Prometheus was
Prometheus
probably.
has no action.
I know that's probably where Prometheus was better, because it really had no action, but it was a great film. Like even,
Maybe you want to like Prometheus more.
like even when the engineer ship, whenever he tries to take off and it
that's
starts
like the
crashing.
only yeah,
That was a badass scene, and it starts rolling.
yeah. But a lot of people think that's stupid too.
No, hell no. That was bad.
Uh, but I just got like the way like Ridley Scott just makes a film.
And what else
which
did
is so
Ridley
great.
Scott do?
Well, he did Gladiator. He did Hannibal, the first Alien film.
Because people want to know.
Yeah. Just he knows how to make a really beautiful film. I mean, I was just like in awe. Like I was just watching a movie like that. Because he
So
he
the
knows
scenes
how
are
to-
cool. The scenes are
great.
cool. The
The
scenes are cool.
actors are great.
I really like
in
the
this
scene.
film.
I like the scenes when they get through the atmosphere
Yeah.
and the ship's flying around the planet. I really like those scenes.
And there's some
Uh,
intense scenes in this movie, like blood.
That's cool. And there's some
I was like,
action.
wow.
There's action.
But again, like bring up the third act, it got too slasher for me. Like
Slasher
they had that
what?
scene in the shower. I'm like, don't do this. Like,
Yeah,
don't
no,
do
you were
this.
like, is that Jason? Is that Jason?
Jason X?
I don't know.
That's Jason
kinda,
X, right?
I kind of like it with the tail.
It was weird.
And then it shows them dead. It even shows that dude like
well, they better show
like
me
he's
that.
on the ground and his mouth is open where the alien just I don't know. I guess he did that because
The blood and gore is like really.
you gotta do that in a sci-fi horror movie. You gotta do bloody and gore, and it's like it's not the blood and gore that's like Doom.
Which makes
You remember the movie Doom
Oh, yes.
with Rock? You know that's like
No,
too-
wait, no, we're not comparing. that film
It's
to
well
that
it's
one.
too much like
Like,
blood and gore where it like looks
you
fake.
shouldn't do too much.
He put it to an extent to where it looked real.
You know what? I thought the scene like when they're trying to get rid of the xenomorph out of the ship, like they had to like open up the back door of the ship.
Yeah.
And like that was a great scene. I
Yeah,
thought.
you know why? Probably because it really reminded me of Aliens,
But I think by far the best scene.
where she opens it up. Sigourney Weaver, I love you. Where she's they open up the spaceship,
Yeah.
and the alien gets tossed out into space.
Yeah.
I really like that scene. That's
But I think the best scene in this film was with Michael Fassbender, with Walter and David.
of course he's just such a great actor.
Like showing him how to play the flute. I thought that was a great scene.
Of course, he's just like I said. He's just such a great.
And like there's
actor.
nothing going on right there, but it's just a great scene
Yeah,
between the two. I was like, yeah, I really like this film. I do. Just because I'm not like a big fan of the Alien franchise, but that's just me. That's
okay.
just my
Explain the
opinion.
part where they're kissing.
Yeah, Fassbender kisses Fassbender.
I don't know.
I don't.
I'm not homophobe.
Like-
I'm not homophobe. I knew it was coming, but I think he was just like
He wants to like.
he was so at awe that they made another one of him. I think. And
Yeah, he just didn't like just the droid itself.
yeah,
Like,
but because he knew
yeah.
that he
David.
I think he knew that he loved that Walter liked the human life form that he liked the human life form too much.
The thing
Because he said there's a part in there where he saved
Yeah,
Danny. He
yeah,
saved
Daniels.
Daniels. They call her Danny too.
But like again, like he was too advanced. That's like why he's so evil. Like he wanted to change him. That's what he wanted to do. Like I can't change you, but I guess I'll kiss you and then destroy you.
Mm-hmm. There's a fight scene between them two.
Yeah, that was a cool fight scene,
It's,
by the
it's,
way.
it's cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
But overall, I recommend. I really like recommend this film, even though like
You gave it a B.
I give it like a solid B.
I give it A minus.
A
'Cause-
minus.
Because I'm a big Alien fan, I'm a big sci-fi horror guy, I like horror.
But I can also understand why people don't like this film.
yeah.
I do.
It's probably because they don't get it. Like,
I don't think it's that. I think it's because it's something like too original to like the first franchise of the Alien films. I mean,
I think it gets too confusing for them. And that's another reason why they probably don't like it. Like you had to point out to me, like, Okay, the first part on,
The engineers.
On Prometheus,
Yeah.
that's Earth. That
Yeah,
that the engineer, like, I didn't think that was Earth. I thought that was the planet.
These movies are confusing.
Yeah,
really.
but
Like,
you know,
they are.
luckily they have people like me and you to explain to them, like, dude, that was Earth. The engineer drinks the black goo, drops into the waterfall, creates us.
Yeah.
And I think
Life
that's,
itself.
I think once people hear that, it's a big understanding. That's
Yeah.
a big point in the movie.
Just
You know,
you
'cause-
should watch Prometheus before you watch.
Prometheus is pretty confusing, but if you understand that at the beginning of the movie, the engineer that drinks the black goo falls into the waterfall, that is Earth that the engineer is on because it's inhabitant. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, that's their purpose. That's what they do. They create life. You know.
and that's what we're trying to find out. And
And that's what the Earthlings like. That's what we try to do in Prometheus.
I mean, and it's sci-fi. You know, like I said, you know, I'm a big sci-fi guy. My favorite game on
Dead
video
Space.
games is Dead
You
Space.
like Dead
I
Space
like
so
Dead
much.
Space. It's just, you know,
Halo. Halo.
necromorphs, xenomorphs. You know,
Halo's
it's just
the best.
I like
game
Halo
ever.
too. I like Halo too.
But this movie wasn't origins to the xenomorph. We had to see where this alien came from. Apparently, that's what this movie was made for. Just to see where the xenomorph came from.
Mm-hmm. And I'm kind of wondering about the xenomorph that came out of the engineer.
The thing is, like at the end of the film of Covenant, I thought that was actually like really good. Like Daniels was gonna go in her sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and like, would you come help me like fix my cabin? And like of course he doesn't know what she's talking about, and that's when she realizes
She
like
knows,
like
that's
David.
David.
And then like he has the frozen huggers that he spits out at the end. We're gonna see
And the
what
frozen
else-
the frozen huggers are what?
the huggers that go on your face.
Okay.
Remember he like
Oh
he takes
yeah,
them out.
yeah. He
Yeah.
did take him out and put him in the
Yeah.
incubator,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
So we have to.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Third film is gonna come out soon, next year I think.
Sorry,
2 years.
I drank like 3 beers when I watched it, but
We drink for these movies. We do. Would you recommend?
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend this movie.
It's Alien. How can you not recommend?
It's one of the best like monsters.
You can
It's one of the
hate
best monsters.
you can hate all you want, but at the end of the day, you're just gonna watch this film.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I recommend.
Yeah, I do too. I really do, and I like how they're doing all these prequels.
I'm not really,
Really?
but no, I'm not. But gotta make money somehow.
Because what other prequels are there? There's
You got this one. I really don't know. Wonder Woman is coming out soon. I guess it's a prequel. Just not,
there's other prequels. What other prequels?
like involving like a big franchise, or
Yeah, like
we had like Jason. Did Jason do that? I don't know if he did or not. But who cares?
what's
I mean,
what's the other prequels that
Star Wars?
are pretty big? Okay, there you go. That's what I was thinking of.
Like-
Star Wars.
Those prequels suck.
Okay,
I think like Rogue One was
Yeah.
probably like the most decent one, but
I don't know, but these
try to do something original. Do something original.
and it seems pretty original.
Prometheus was.
Yeah, and that one's kind of
Yeah.
slow, but I think you have to watch Prometheus and you're kind of like
you probably understand
it
this
was
more.
kind of boring, but then you kind of think about it and you're like, man, that movie was pretty damn good.
Oh, I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I did.
I did.
I did too.
Um,
The scenes and everything in Prometheus, the
Oh.
planet. The
Okay,
land
at
on the
least God
planet.
knows how
It
to-
showed
he knows how to,
dead.
like-
It showed a dead alien zombie, and then it showed that alien snake. I don't even know. I guess that was like.
I mean, why are you gonna go up to it and touch it? Like, get the hell away from it.
I
Stop
know,
doing something
like-
stupid, you
Okay,
scientist.
that was kind of unexplainable. I don't know about that alien. I guess it was The remember you saw the worm, right?
It wasn't
Whenever
that.
they-
It was
and
something
then-
else.
I don't know. Well, didn't you see a worm in Prometheus?
That was from
and
the
then-
eye. Oh, there was also.
And I guess it
snake thing.
adapted and it
But,
like became that alien. It
like-
broke that guy's arm. You know,
So-
it was just
but-
I don't know. It was-
That's what I'm talking about. Like a lot of like questions that have not been answered yet. But overall,
But any sci-fi movie, is there gonna be questions that are answered? Hell no. Any sci-fi.
a lot of
movie,
people.
no.
It's
It's a good sci-fi. It's a good. I think that's why a bunch of Alien fans didn't like it. You know?
Yeah,
But me, I'm like, dude, I'm glad they're doing these movies.
I liked it. I liked it a lot.
And also scared he wasn't gonna like it. So that was why I was like,
I guess just because it was a sequel to Prometheus.
Yeah.
You know?
It was kind of like, how are you gonna do another movie and add it up to Prometheus? Because
I guess just bring back the director, the original guy who made the film, which he came back to do, and
he did Alien.
he did Alien, the
Did
first
Alien?
film, and damn, he's so great.
And who did Prometheus?
He did too, Ridley Scott.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you have it.
but he's
There
gonna
you go, Ridley
he's
Scott.
gonna do the third film, maybe. I think,
He should. God,
but
we shouldn't even get into
no,
Zack Snyder. should
no,
we?
no, no,
No, we should.
no. That would be our next video, by the way.
We should. We'll talk about that more.
What's our next movie we're gonna watch?
Oh man.
Probably Spider-Man. Probably be the next film we
Mhm.
see. And
It'll be a homecoming.
let us know your opinion. Just comment below. And until next time, the workshop is closed.